Hello, hello, and welcome back, everyone. We keep moving since 9 in the morning. We don't stop. Thank you so much for being here. To everyone starting now, we have now the location pitch where two different locations will pitch to try to attract you there. And the first one is the amazing Caparica in Almada, South Bay of Lisbon, with Antonio Ferreira, Claudio Paulino, Ian, and the beautiful and my friend, well, they're all my friends by now, Ludmila Rebola. Guys, thank you so much for being here. Juan is already saying that Caparica is the place to be, and you didn't even start. To share your monitor, press the arrow up and you can start. Just I'll stay here until you start sharing your monitor, and then I jump out. And while this beautiful gentleman shares his monitor or shares his
Wow.
presentation, right
You
next we
see?
have the bed as well. We see it. I'm out of here, guys. Enjoy Caparica. It's beautiful. I grew up around there, and I am out. The stage is all yours, Claudia, Antonio, and Ludmila.
Thank you very much, Gonzalo. Really excited here to be, for the first time, pitching a location. Never pitched a location in my life. So for me to pitch a location like Caparica, I'm really excited. And I hope you'll be excited as well, whatever you're going to say. So for me, Caparica is like this paradise. It's like this hidden gem that no one really knows about. It's 10 minutes from Lisbon, so we can go backwards and forwards really quickly to Lisbon. We have a major city, major airport nearby. And even if you're one of those people do there's all of those pestle and SWOT analysis, or you're one of those people that have like more of a heart and gut feeling, Caparica is, for me, in my opinion, the #1 European destination for digital nomads. I know Gonzalo's going to say Madeira is the one, but I know Madeira really well. Caparica is a better location than Madeira. But we're not here competing with locations. We are here to try and create a network of really perfect destinations for nomads, digital workers, remote workers. So Caparica has all the great things to do. It's natural. It's a perfect location for you to work remotely and as a digital nomad. The one thing that didn't exist was like a formal association that collected everything together. And that's what we just created here in Caparica. So at the moment, we tried to create that network. We already started, we already have a lot of partners. And to give you more information on that association, I've got two people here. I've got Mila and I've got Claudia. Claudia's going to give you some background information about the association and the things we've been doing in the last few months.
Thank you, Antonio. That's right. We believe that in Caparica it's a great spot. We have all the community engaged with this community, Nomads Caparica, Digital Nomads Caparica, and we found out that is so important to have a dynamic community, that we are all together joining to do all the efforts to have all the best service we can provide to you. Even the City Hall is working with us, the Vice President himself, and we understand that the community is so important. That's why we created this association to fulfill all your needs. So come to Caparica and enjoy all the beach that we have, the surf, the community, the working space that are great. So you have to look for yourself. Thank you.
Thanks, Claudia. So why should you listen to us and to me? We are sort of a multi-skilled founding team that created this association. But myself, I've been a remote work and nomad digital since 2000, so 20 years. Wow, time really flies. And over those sort of 20 years, especially the first 10, I lived and I had the opportunity to work and live in many different cities. When I say live, at least 3 months or over 3 months, so a longer period of time than just a short holiday. I lived and worked in Tokyo, in Shanghai, Budapest, Milan, Paris, London, Detroit. So I had a great mix of sort of find out where I like to work and live. Especially Barcelona, one of the last ones. I really liked Barcelona. I really thought that would be my city. That I'll probably, once things I wanted to settle down, I'll probably settle down in Barcelona. But then I decided to come to Portugal and Lisbon. I am Portuguese. I moved away when I was quite young. I was only 12, and I lived most of my life abroad. And I fell in love with Lisbon. And that's why now, for me, Lisbon was great. But then, sort of 6 months of living in Lisbon, I was sort of missing some more sort of the beach lifestyle, the more laid back, which I really wanted. And then I came across Caparica. I moved there, and I've been here living for 5 years. And Caparica is really a top location. So let me give you more information about why Caparica is so special. First of all, we're just 10 minutes away from Lisbon. So you've got the great city of Lisbon nearby. You just have to cross the bridge. And crossing the bridge is really easy. Either you've got a car, you've got a train, you've got a ferry as well, which gets you there. It's amazing. You've got 20 minutes from the airport itself. So if you want to grab a plane and fly somewhere international, 20 minutes, you're there. You can have a caipirinha in the morning, and then you can fly in the afternoon if you want to. And then the cherry at the top of the cake, for me and many others here, expats, is the value for money. You cannot even compare Lisbon with the Almada Conselho, which is where Caparica is part of. The price is a lot lower. The prices of real estate, for example, is half the price. You can go and have a caipirinha for a few euros. You can have grilled fish for 12 euros. So you can really have a really quality of life based on 10 minutes away from Lisbon. And then, of course, the famous West Coast lifestyle that everyone talks about. Caparica has been famous for its beach lifestyle for more than sort of 30 years, even among Portuguese. But it's more than just sort of sea, surf, and sand. The one thing that I really liked when I came to Caparica, I didn't feel like a tourist. I felt really part of the community straight away, and it felt like home. It had like a cool factor, really laid back vibes, and that's what kept me going and kept me here for many years now. And of course, it's more just, like I said, it's more than just sea, surf, and sand. You got 26 kilometers of coastline. You can literally walk from Caparica and keep walking for 26 kilometers, no problem at all. You can even find a nudist beach if that's your thing. Go for it. You got mountains, you got nature, you got small towns and villages all over the place. And if you really want, you got some big cities you can go to, especially like Lisbon. You get in a car and 10 minutes away, you're already in Lisbon. What we don't want is sort of put everyone sort of in small boxes and call people nomads, freelancers. That's something I always had a bit of trouble, because I've been a nomad, I've been a freelancer, I've been an entrepreneur over these years. I don't like sort of be called one or the other. The really thing we're going to do is sort of create tribes. Only talking about tribes, we're talking being a hustler or hacker or hipster. When you use those terms, most of us fit into one of those boxes or wear one of those hats. Unless you, of course, you're a CEO and you've got to wear all of those three hats at once. And that's a lot of us in our situation. I know everyone that calls themselves CEOs wears these three hats all the time. Most of the people that I know here, they're very hard workers. They're professional, especially the expats that come to Portugal. They love the laid-back lifestyle and the manana culture, which more or less we have to get into. But we work really hard. And by working hard, we become super productive. We go to work for 3 hours, 4 hours intense, and then slow down, and maybe in the afternoon we'll go to the beach, have lunch, and maybe have a more of a calm down, check the emails, and maybe have a more of a laid back meetings. But most of the community that I know here, they're very hard workers, and they really know what they're doing. Of course, then you got the other side. If you work hard, you play harder. One thing is, within Caparica, as long as you have financial freedom, so you work hard, you got your sort of a regular work, whatever work is, could be digital, could be your own company, could be your own startup, then you can play hard. You can go to switch very easily between working hard and playing hard. And that's what I really like. You can set your own time, your own pace, and I love it for that. And that gets you that mindfulness that's so important these days. You become aware while you're working, you become aware of your lifestyle. And at the end of the day, if you got that sense of accomplishment, you've done work, you've created value, but you still have time to relax and enjoy yourself. It's about enjoying yourself. I cannot remember how many sunshine I've enjoyed these days, how many sunsets I've enjoyed here. We have over 300 days of sun every single year. There's parties every day, there's sunset parties every day, and having that perfect mix between enjoying yourselves within nature, especially close by to the beach, is priceless. Of course, not everyone is a party animal, so if you really want to slow down and be one of yourself, focus on your health, you can do that. You can take it as easy as Sunday mornings, enjoy your brunch in the morning and just go to the beach and have fun there. So it's not just about partying and being a wild animal. So what we're trying to create here is really about the community. The community is what is important for us. That's the effort we've been doing for the last few months. Of course, with COVID, it hasn't been easy, but now the things are slowing down. We're starting to organize events and workshops for all these sort of different tribes that we have within Caparica. And everyone, we want to make sure that everyone has a sense of belonging, so they can find their own tribe and feel at home. And that's exactly, for me, what counts, is that feeling at home and feeling where I belong. So I'm going to show you some personal stories, some feedback from some expats that live here, and you're going to see across all of them, at least the ones I know, the community is getting bigger and bigger, is that sense of local pride that they have. I'm going to show you some videos. It's going to be like 3 minutes. Enjoy it.
Hi, my name is Leslie. I've been in Portugal during 7 years. Last 6 years I lived in Lisbon, but then I was tired from the urban life and decided to move to Costa Caparica. Costa Caparica is a place where you can feel like on holidays every day. You can go for surf on your lunch break, do some yoga near the ocean, or run, go for walks, skate, everything. Picnics with friends, you can enjoy the wonderful sunrises and sunsets. It's just 20 minutes from the Lisbon, but it's has very different vibes, and you just need to come and feel it.
I moved to Portugal because I like the climate down here. And so basically, I would like to enjoy the sunny hours. It's different than Denmark, where I come from originally. And then I looked into Portugal. And the Lisbon area was my preferred choice of destination. But due to the high prices there and not the easy access to beaches, then I chose to come to Caparica.
I moved to Marjam School from Australia a few years ago because of the lifestyle and the low taxes and the safety. Here in Almada, where I live, it's very close to the beach, it's 10 minutes to the beach, it's 10 minutes to the city, and there are forests in Mata dos Medos. It's a great lifestyle, great weather, and the taxes are.
Hi! After 9 years in London, I chose to live and work in Costa Caparica. My goal was to create a lifestyle by the seaside, working remotely as a videographer while engaging in a local, dynamic, and international community. This is the perfect place to create a work-life balance surrounded by nature. I love cycling everywhere, going to local shops, meeting friends during the sunset, and walking at the beach after a very busy day. I look forward to meeting.
Sorry about that, I just cut off the bit at the end, but we have 15 minutes and Gonzalo keeps pressurizing me by the time. So the one thing we have as well, and I've mentioned this a few times, is we have an area with a lot of tradition. We have a lot of history, we have a lot of culture. It doesn't feel gimmicky. You don't come here and feel like a tourist at all. Everyone's respected and everyone's treated as a local. So the food and wine is out of this world. You're not going to get better food and wine for any price anywhere in the world, and you're going to feel like you belong here. There's a lot of respect for expats coming here and working from here. The future, there's a lot of investments here around this area. We have one of the best universities regarding tech and science, so there's a lot of talent coming out of that university. They also have a startup incubator that's related to the university. Plus, we have more and more co-working spaces for everyone that wants to have this sort of lifestyle that we always dream of and want every day. There's also 2 major investments that have already been public, and they're going to change this sort of layout of the cities we have now. One is the Innovation District, which is going to be around the university. The other one is called the Water Cities, which is more the sort of the bay around the river. And that investment goes all the way from Almada, all the way following the river, all the way to Montijo, and going to have a huge investment in that area. And in the future, what they want to do is really create smart cities, which for me is the way to go. And it makes sense for people like us to work from here as well. Right, I'm going to talk about Aldeia dos Capuchos. That's where we are now. We cannot show you the view because it's really sunny outside, so we're sort of facing a wall, which is unfortunately. But Aldeia dos Capuchos is a great hotel. We've sort of been around here all day. We've been working from here. It's got golfing. It's got swimming pools inside and outside. So it's a great place. I definitely recommend it. I'm going to pass you over now to Claudia. Claudia's going to give you more of a sort of overall the feel of Aldeia dos Capuchos. We're also working with them and partnering with them to give you a great deal. And the prices that they gave us, part of the association, you cannot get it anywhere. So make sure that you listen to what we're going to show. I'm going to show you a video, and Claudia's going to be talking. But make sure you give this place a check as soon as possible.
That's right, Antonio. We are in Aldeia dos Capuchos Hotel. This is a modern 4-star hotel. It's a great location because we can see the Atlantic Ocean like a nice, very, very nice view. And we are very close to the beach with a shuttle bus service to go to the beach, to surf, to go to the gym as well. Indoor and outdoor swimming pool, like the gym, like I told you, it's a great gym. This is the perfect spot to come to July. We have an excellent fare for you, excellent conditions. So we are here to welcome you at Aldeia dos Capuchos Hotel in July.
Thanks, Claudia. And what I'm going to say is, if you're thinking about coming here and you liked what you saw, there's only one good answer: stop thinking and come straight away. The offer that we have for the hotel, especially the next 2 months, June and July, is already high season. And another thing that was decided a few days ago was that the UK considered Portugal as sort of one of those places where you could visit and you could travel to without coming back and being in quarantine. So make sure that you want a really good deal at this hotel in June and July, which is already high season. I mean, an amazing price. Go to our website, digitalnomads-caparica.com, or scan that QR code. And I'm telling you, the prices we managed for a group of nomads coming here and enjoying Caparica for 30 days is out of this world. And what can I say? See you soon. Thank you very much for this. I am excited for this community to grow, to be a quality community. And we'll be here to help you out. Here are contacts, Claudia and my contacts. Feel free to get in contact with us. We'll be more than happy to assist you and take you there.
Wow, Caparica is on the map. And I'm so happy that Portugal is just growing different digital nomad communities. It's so cool. Antonio, thank you so much. You passed the time in 5 minutes, but you are forgiven this time. Don't get used to it. I'm very strict. I'm half German. You know it. Thank you so much, guys. If you can go to the next person presenting, it's me, because we can't find anyone else in Madeira. We could have Paula next time, but it is what it is. So, guys, let's do this. Can you guys go to the launch? No. Not possible. Up a yellow button, hopefully, maybe, who knows? No. So, well, we'll make it work. You can stay around and listen to my beautiful pitch as well.
I want. Kick us out.
But you can close the mic and the camera if you want, or at least you can just clap us. It's your decision. Let me just share my PDF. Dave Williams, yes. Costa de Caparica is happening. Caparica is happening. Oh, and João Mendes is putting some pressure. With 8 minutes, I had 15 minutes. What's happening here? Oh my God. Yeah, João, thank you so much for your... João is the guy behind, and you can see him here. We are in Funchal right now from Nini Design Center. So let's do this. Ponto do Sol, Digital Nomad Village. I want just to tell you a little bit about what we are building here. It will be a different kind of pitch, but well, we are here and it's happening. And just to show it what the digital nomad, if you are here, I hope you already know, but in case you don't know, it's just a remote worker who uses the freedom to travel for a sustainable period of time. Very beautiful, very nice lifestyle. We all love it. It can be from Madeira, it can be from Bali, it can be from Costa Rica, where Regina is. We are right now in Madeira. All the countries are now trying to compete for getting digital nomads into their place. They finally understand us, and they're fighting for us because they understand what's the impact that digital nomads provide. Of course, Barbados, Estonia, Greece, Croatia, Curaçao, Georgia, Cape Verde, Caparica, Madeira, everyone else is trying to fight, because we are great, we spend money, we want to have a local impact, and that's very important for the destinations. They understand the difference between mass tourism and digital nomadism. To be honest, the secret of success and the secret of success of Madeira, why you are hearing about Madeira everywhere in the world, is because we are creating communities. Nomads travel between communities. Nomads don't travel to destinations, they travel to communities. So even if you have the best destination in the world, and actually Madeira is one of the best destinations in the world, but also if there is no community, like there was no community before we came here back in February, nobody will actually come and stay here. Everything changes when you create a community of people like-minded. That's because happiness, it's just community plus nature plus physical activity. So we need community, we need to feel that we belong someplace, we need the nature around us, and we need physical activity, maybe in the ocean, maybe in the forest. We need these three things to be happy. So we created the concept of the digital nomad village. It's based on community, decentralization, social impact, economic impact, and experience. We want to give a good experience to all nomads traveling here. Why a village and not a city? Why a village and not a country? Because I have a strong belief that natural villages were built for communities. Villages were actually built by communities to communities. So there is this natural vibe, this natural community feeling that you cannot find anywhere else outside villages. It's very, because you'll see the same people over and over again. There's only one street with restaurants that you can see there in the picture, the typical church in Portugal in the center of everything, and everything is developed around community. Also in villages you can have a huge economic and social impact, which is something we try for. What do we offer here in Madeira to digital nomads? Free co-working space, events, community, networking. We have networking here at Nini on Friday, for example. It's the third session already. Positive impact. We are working with Paula from Nomads Giving Back that you met before into impact here, and we are doing a great impact. We have a community manager in all locations. In this case, in Ponta do Sol, it's me. Online community, and we will help you find the right house, which is very important. The co-working space, it's free, it's super simple. Don't expect and some shares, super office shares. It's just the epicenter of the community. The idea is to have a place where the community can meet, where the community can connect, and that's our co-working space. We do most of the events around the co-working space. You know that if you go there, you will meet people. You don't have to work there any day, every single day. You don't expect it to. It's just a place where you go and meet cool people, and you can work from there. Internet is good. It's all about community. I'll say it community at least 25 times in this presentation because it's all about community, right? So we have masterminds, the sunsets. This was actually one of the first sunsets back in February with the early adopters. We call them now the OGs of Madeira Island, and they were the first ones coming here and starting creating this beautiful community. Lots of sharing, and of course, most important of all, we have a ton of fun. There is no community without fun. We have a lot of fun. This is Cascata dos Anjos near Ponta do Sol, and it's not a bad place to be, I can tell you that. We share unique moments. This was after a 6-7 hour hike. We just went to Porto Muniz to the natural pools and just died there. We were exhausted, so we just chilled on the pools, putting those legs into some ice water. Sunsets are incredible everywhere, maybe in Caparica, maybe in Bali, maybe in Madeira. We love to share sunsets. We love drinking a poncha and caipirinhas, and we share those moments with our community. Well, before we had to stay in traffic forever to reach out to the co-working space. This is the commute we want. We want to commute in nature. We want to commute around the beach, around nature. We want to walk to places, and this is very important to us. Trust me, places that are walkable or you can cycle through them have a huge advantage over everyone else. And Madeira, in the small village, we have these kind of places because they are very, very small. Nature, nature, nature. Madeira is known by having this amazing, luxurious nature next to the ocean. So you can do thousands of hikes all around Madeira. It's a very known place for hiking and for walking all around. We go hike every single week, and we partner with Nomads Giving Back to make sure that all our nomads here can give back to their communities. This is very important to us. Paula just joined Nomads Giving Back. She's here in Madeira making sure we have an impact. But we also have Spella, for example, who is working with our community to make sure we have an impact as well. And we have Greener Act as well to make sure that the businesses also can give back to community. So as you can see, we have 3 different NGOs to make sure we can give back and this became very important to all our community. All this is only possible because we have this private and government together. Private is myself, I created the project. The government is supporting us with everything you can imagine: co-working space, unblocking doors, promotion. They are a huge part of the success. It's literally 50-50. In my belief, this is how it should be. A private person, we have amazing examples like Matias in Bansko, like Nacho Rodriguez in Canary Islands. It takes time. By working with the government, with the private that knows the market, and the government that can open the doors and support a project like this, we work fast. Nós Madeira, it's an internet company. They provided the best internet in the island for our co-working space. And then we have all the private companies like Flatail, Nomads, Stay Madeira, and Island Apart, Co-working Funchal. And we try to bring as many private companies as possible on board, because this project is for them. It's for them to have economic impact. It's for them to grow their business. It's for them to educate to this new market. We were in news all over the world. CNN is just a piece of it. We loved it, and we can't get enough of it. Forbes, CNN, Lonely Planet, Der Spiegel, Corriere International, Washington Post, and we spent a total of €0 on the budget on marketing, and we had a global impact. How? We just focus in community. We have a very strong why. We want to build a strong community. We want to share this community with everybody all over the world. And we did it. We have 6,600 registrations. It's growing every day, so it's hard to keep track of this, and it's hard to keep this presentation updated. We have around 1,000 digital nomads currently in Madeira, 200 just in the beautiful village of Ponte do Sol, completely sold out. There is not many beds around for sure. Plus 150 references in the news all over the world. 100% of occupancy rate around Ponte do Sol, and we went from the 70th in Nomad list to the 4th. Now they changed it. They changed all the region because it was Funchal only, and now they are measuring everything as Madeira. So the algorithm changed a little bit, but we will be back there. For sure. So just to prove that I'm not a liar, it says 4, just to prove the graph that things go up after you work in the community, just to make it look good. I love graphs. It makes me look very smart. We have a strong mission. And to be honest, the mission is the reason why people come here, and it's the reason why I have the coverage that we have. We want to use remote work as a decentralization tool to revitalize the economy of villages by attracting professionals from all over the world that can work remotely. Simple as that. Remote work is a tool. How you can register? Well, that's very easy. You go to digitalnomads.startupandor.eu, and you find all of the information. When you register, you go to a Slack community that we can ask all your questions, and then you are happy. Thank you so much. Right on time, Joao. This is for you. We did it. Guys, thank you so much for listening. I hope you enjoy. Please visit Caparica website as well as Madeira website. Both are really good destinations. People that are working into the local economies to make sure that digital nomads are welcome. There is more people around the world doing the same. For example, our next speaker, Mita, is working right now with Dominica, if I'm correct, and they're doing an amazing job as well. Dominica is a beautiful small country. They are doing an amazing job. Can you please share the Caparica website, team? Oh, I have it here. I have it here. Oh, it's here. Joe is always finding ways to avoid me to talking. I don't understand. I'm not even a speaker at this event. Guys, thank you so much. Right after, we will have Mita. Mita, she's an amazing professional. I love her job. She's also working with a country like me, actually. And she was speaking about connecting with the community as a nomad. So important. You see there is a line around the conference. We are past halfway through. Yes, communities are the key, and Mita is exactly speaking about that and how she's doing this around the world. Stay tuned. In 2 minutes, we'll be back. See you, everyone, in 2 minutes. Stay there. Bye-bye.
All right. Nice.